Hello and welcome to 555, 5 games in 5 minutes on day 5. We take 5 games for the previous month and 5 in the current month and feature them in one video. Now before we begin, I should mention that a trio of awesome games were shadow dropped over a week ago. Unfortunately, a Bethesda.net account is required for me to list them here today. So let's continue this rapid fire second half of the year with a look back at July. Need some new Contra in your life before Rogue Core screws it all up in September? Well, Joy Masher has you covered with Blazing Chrome, a fast-paced run-and-gun experience that harkens back to the days of Retro Contra. In this game, humanity is on the edge of total extermination at the hands of their robotic overlords, and it's up to you to blast through 5 apocalyptic environments to free humankind. Warning: those with photosensitive epilepsy will want to look away until the next game. Lucah, Born of a Dream is a wonderfully surreal adventure from developer Me Less Than 3 and publisher Syndicate Atomic. You play as a character that's been cursed to have your inner demons come to life as nightmares, in an art style described as drawings leaping off a chalkboard by reviewers. The game was originally released last year on PC and made its way to the Switch early last month. Okay, you guys can look again. Lucah, Born of a Dream isn't the only notable Switch port this past month. First are a couple of award-winning adventure games, Dream Daddy, a dad dating simulator from Vernon Shaw and Leighton Gray and published by the Game Grumps, and What Remains of Edith Finch from Annapurna Interactive and Giant Sparrow. Next we have the building-destroying Red Faction Guerrilla Re-Mars-tered, arriving on Switch 1 year after releasing on other platforms. And finally, it's the Arcade Archives port of the Ninja Warriors, just in time for the remake of the Super Nintendo game. You know, I talk a lot about Switch ports in this series, part of which is because awesome games are being ported over to a fairly new console. But we should also highlight when awesome games get ported elsewhere. So here is Wargroove, an excellent tactics game from Chucklefish that released earlier this year on most consoles and on PlayStation 4 just this last month. The game not only features a grand single-player campaign, but also includes PvP and cooperative play, as well as the ability to create your own maps and campaigns. Oh my god, it's a good sports game that isn't flooded with microtransactions on the Switch. I swear, between this, Golf Story, and Mutant Football League, there aren't too many high-level games that are microtransaction free. But here we are, with a well-done baseball game from Metalhead Software. Veterans of the genre should have no issue getting down to business in this game, and newcomers should find a wonderful arcade-style ballgame. And with that done, we move to the August games. It's the newest game from Square Enix's Tokyo RPG Factory, the team behind the acclaimed I Am Sasuna and the less acclaimed Lost Sphere. In Oninaki, you must battle enemies with the demon battle system and binding your hero with different demons, enhancing your skills and abilities. A tale of life, death, and reincarnation, Oninaki will be available on PC, PS4, and Nintendo Switch on August 22nd. It's a game that's so apocalyptic that it's post-apocalypse. Coming to us from Bandai Namco and Double Fine, in what could be called their last title as an indie before being bought by Microsoft, Rad places you as the teenage protagonist with the responsibility to save the world. But it comes with a price, as you expose yourself to more and more toxins, becoming more twisted as the game wears on. Rad releases on all platforms on August 20th. Metal Wolf Chaos originally was a Japanese-only game on the original Xbox. It was part of Microsoft's failed push into the region as they teamed up with From Software to create this absurd experience. Today, Metal Wolf Chaos goes worldwide in its remastered XD version. So now everyone on PC, PS4, and Xbox One can get a chance to play as US President Michael Wilson as he bails the rebelling vice president. Nice to see this game make a comeback. I wonder what those From Software guys have been up to. Speaking of remasters, Turok 2 is back! Well, it was already back since the remaster is already on PC and Xbox One, but it's back on a Nintendo console for the first time since 1998. Night Dive Studios is handling this, having remastered the first Turok game already a couple of years prior. After defeating the campaigner in the first game, the Chronoscepter is destroyed in a volcano, only to then awaken the Primogen. Turok 2 Seeds of Evil will be available on Nintendo Switch on August 9th. And finally, we have the latest game from Platinum Games, Astral Chain. First revealed back in February, Astral Chain sees you as a rookie in the elite police task force known as Neuron take on an interdimensional invasion with a living weapon called the Legion. The game will also have local co-op, with the second player taking control of the Legion. This will also mark the directorial debut of Takahisa Tora, lead designer of Nier Automata. Astral Chain releases exclusively on Nintendo Switch on August 30th. And that's it for this 555. If you liked what you saw, please like, share, comment, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. If you have any games you'd like to add for these months, or even start the list for September, let us know in the comments below. I'm Jeff from Some Nerdy Arguments, and I'll see you next month with another set of games.